The drama surrounding the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation has exploded into something far bigger than anyone anticipated. What was supposed to be just another day of training camp, a routine morning of snaps and notes, turned into a full-blown storyline that's gripping the fan base and putting the entire front office under a microscope. This wasn't just about drills, reps, or completion percentages. It was the day the Browns' carefully constructed quarterback plan started to crack in broad daylight, and it all revolved around one player, Shador Sanders. When practice opened, Joe Flacco jogged onto the field like it was muscle memory. The veteran, a Super Bowl champion, long removed from his prime, carried the air of a man who knows his role. He's the stabilizer, the placeholder, the guy who can keep an offense on life support without setting the world on fire. Dillon Gabriel, the third-round pick the front office had been touting as a potential diamond in the rough, followed with a bounce in his step. The Browns were ready to run through the motions at least. That's what they thought. But then Shador Sanders, the rookie many assumed would simply fade into the background, started making throws that turned heads, changed perceptions, and, most importantly, sparked a quiet storm within the organization. The day began predictably. Flacco managed the offense like a veteran, should come deliberate, a bit uninspiring. In 11 on -11 drills, he opened shaky with a false start and a near sack, then threw a safe checkdown under duress. No fireworks, but no disasters either. He settled into rhythm during 7-on-7s, delivering a clean 4-4 stretch and even pulling off a rare scramble that brought a murmur of excitement to the sideline. Flacco was doing what Flacco does, giving the coaches peace of mind, without giving the fans any reason to believe he's the future. Then came Dillon Gabriel's turn. This was the guy the Browns invested a third-round pick in, the quarterback they hoped could grow into a future starter. But what unfolded was a reel of every draft day fear come to life. He had a few nice throws early, sure a well-timed ball. 2. Deontay Johnson that gave the impression of progress, but when the pressure ramped up, Gabriel folded. In the red zone drill, with defenders collapsing around him, he locked onto a target he couldn't fully see and made the kind of throw that gets young quarterbacks benched. Too short to see over his lineman, too late on the read. Too flat on the trajectory, Gabriel fired a ball directly into traffic, gifting Cameron Mitchell a pick six that sent a ripple of groans through the crowd. It was a nightmare scenario for a rookie trying to earn trust, and worse yet, it confirmed the whispers that Gabriel's height and field vision might be real obstacles at the NFL level. While Gabriel imploded and Flacco simply coasted, Shador Sanders quietly turned day 6 of training camp into his personal showcase, working exclusively with the second and third teams, throwing behind a patchwork offensive line and 2 receivers. Still fighting for roster spots, Shedeur was precise.com and in complete command. He didn't force anything. He didn't take unnecessary risks. He made quick reads, climbed the pocket like a pro, and delivered strikes that had veterans on the sideline raising their eyebrows. His connection with Gage Larvadain on a perfectly timed seam route had the stands buzzing. Fans with phones in hand caught the clip and started posting side-by-side comparisons with Gabriel's disastrous pick six. The difference was glaring. One quarterback looked like a composed NFL signal caller in the making. The other looked like a panicked college player out of his depth. But despite Shador's flawless day, he remained buried on the depth chart. No first-team reps, no praise from the coaching staff, no acknowledgement that he might already be the second-best quarterback in camp behind Joe Flacco. And then came the bombshell that explained everything. Browns owner Jimmy Haslam spoke to reporters and casually distanced himself from Sanders' selection. He didn't endorse it, he didn't back it. He flat-out implied he wasn't in favor of the pick. In an instant, the mystery of Shador's stalled opportunities snapped into focus. The politics of NFL football were on full display. A third-round quarterback like Dillon Gabriel gets every chance to succeed because he has the draft pedigree the front office can hang its hat on. A fifth-rounder with a famous last name but little internal support. He has to fight through a wall of doubt and ego just to get noticed. The optics were brutal. On the field, Shedeur was clearly outperforming expectations. He had yet to throw an interception in camp. He was operating with poise, accuracy, and an understanding of the offense that belied his rookie status. Off the field, he was the picture of professionalism, no complaints, no passive-aggressive comments, just hard work and quiet confidence. And yet the man signing the checks had essentially said, "He's not my guy." Browns fans who have endured decades of quarterback mismanagement felt their blood pressure rise. This was the same ownership group that gambled $230 million guaranteed on Deshaun Watson. And now they were openly dismissing a rookie who was doing everything right. The disconnect was staggering. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel's struggles were impossible to ignore. Every rep seemed to amplify the doubts. Fans on social media clipped his pick six from every angle, pointing out how he never saw the linebacker, how his release looked rushed, and how his confidence seemed to crumble afterward. In contrast, videos of Shador's timing, footwork, and ball placement went viral. Local radio lit up with callers demanding to know why the rookie wasn't being given a legitimate chance with the first team. Talent wins in Cleveland. One fan ranted, and if the coaches can't see it, the fans will make them see it. Inside the locker room, whispers began to circulate. Veterans reportedly admired Shador's calm under pressure. Some quietly wondered how long the coaching staff could keep ignoring what was happening on the practice field. After all, players notice when someone is earning it. They notice who brings stability to the huddle and who panics when the play breaks down. And day after day, Shedeur was showing he could do the former while Gabriel kept proving the latter. By the end of day 6, the narrative was clear. Joe Flacco is a placeholder. Dillon Gabriel is a project on shaky ground, and Shador Sanders, he's the future, staring the Browns in the face, even if the front office is too stubborn to admit it. Every rep he takes is a subtle act of defiance against the politics holding him back. Every clean throw, every smart decision, every turnover day is a reminder that talent eventually breaks through the noise. And here's the thing, this is no longer just a training camp storyline. It's a brewing quarterback uprising. Fans feel it. Media outlets are starting to question the team's decision-making. Even the casual observers sipping coffee in the bleachers can sense it. The Browns walked into camp thinking they had a clear hierarchy. Flacco the veteran, Gabriel the future, and Shedeur the long-term project. But reality has flipped that script upside down. The kid they're trying to bury is rising, rep by rep, into the conversation he was never supposed to be part of. If history in Cleveland has taught us anything, it's that quarterback controversies rarely stay quiet. The chants will start, the pressure will build, and the Browns front office will have a decision to make: cling to draft politics and ego, or embrace the undeniable reality unfolding on the field. Because no matter how hard they try to hold him back, Shador Sanders is proving that he's not just surviving camp, he's taking it over. Fans, what do you think? Should the Browns hand Shador Sanders first-team reps immediately, or will they keep playing politics until the preseason forces their hand? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for more daily updates from the most dramatic quarterback battle in the NFL. This story is just getting started, and Cleveland might be on the brink of a quarterback revolution.